Ni hao ma? Welcome to my Chinatown Master Technique Show. Today, we're going to pay tribute to this mighty little soybean. From this humble-looking bean grows a huge family of products. And from that, a soybean-based cuisine that is enjoyed by millions all over the world. Tofus are supposed to be neutral and bland tasting. So why would anyone bother to make different kinds? Pay attention, and I'll show you the extended tofu family. Believe me, it is anything but bland. Now, I know a lot of people have lactose intolerance like me. So today, I'm going to show you a dessert, something wonderful. Particularly for young children, they love smoothie. This is a healthy smoothie, no cholesterol. Here, I have a blender. I have some silken or soft tofu. You can tell it's very, very soft, okay? Normally, when you open the package, they are packed with water. So you got to drain this water, okay? Press it a little bit. Press. The more you press, the more water come out. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. More water. See? Then I put this right over here. Put this right over here. And that's all I need, I think. Okay? And then I put some soybean milk. This is soybean milk. Also wonderful. Not only good for drinking, you can make dessert. You can use it to make smoothie. This is just like the replacement, the regular dairy milk, okay? And then, of course, I have some wonderful Asian banana, like this. This is Asian banana. And then you can use any ripe banana. I fold it in, and I have some wonderful mango. I also put it in, okay? This is a wonderful fresh fruit, tropical fruit. That's very Asian, okay? And then you put them all together, and you chop this up, okay? Okay, look at this, wonderful smoothie. Why I'm doing this? I'm going to show you this. You see, this is the mango, okay? Why I'm showing you, this is the mango. I get it, 1, 2. I think this is ready. I'm going to add some honey, okay? Hold on to this. I want to show you how wonderful this is. Mango. You can open it up and eat it like this. Look how beautiful. Let's put it here and serve with our smoothie. Now, first, let's add some honey. Oh, just the right amount, okay? It depends on how sweet you want it to be. I think we have enough for at least 6 people here. Now, let us put this beautiful smoothie. Look at how beautiful this is. Oh, this is it. Healthy, light, something everybody can do. Let us garnish this with a tiny bit of this. Let's move these on the side. And of course, there are a lot of other things I want to tell you about soybeans and tofu and soy sauce. They're all from this little humble mighty beans. Now everybody knows that the most popular tofu product, soybean product is tofu. You go to the store, you can buy firm tofu. They actually say firm. You can press it, it's quite firm. And then you have regular, you press it, it's a little bit firmer. And then this is silken, also called soft tofu, okay? And then this is good for soup. This is good for soup or stir fry. This is definitely good for casserole and stir fry because it's easier. They don't break up. Now this is deep fried tofu. This is also deep fried tofu called tofu puff and also called tofu pop. When you open it, it looks like a sponge. Outside is nice and firm and golden brown. The inside is spongy. And then this is the soybean sheet. Very, very thin slice. And this is pressed 5-spice flavor tofu. This is also pressed tofu, tofu gone. And this is the tofu mixed with egg that you can buy in a tube. And of course, besides all of these, there are tofu byproduct. Fermented red bean curd. Fu yu, nam yu means fermented, red fermented bean curd. This is the regular fermented bean curd, fu yu, like cream cheese. Very good for flavoring. Both of them are wonderful for flavoring. And of course, this is the fresh soybeans. Fresh soybeans, it looks like this when it's nice and fresh. When it's dry, this is soybean. This is how you use this to make tofu and soy sauce. And this is when this is steamed, twice as big as this. Braised tofu in soy and sugar. Now, talk about soy sauce, the most widely used seasoning in Chinese and Japanese cooking. Here is the white soy sauce, okay? This is white color soy sauce. It's about 8 times as much as the regular soy sauce. Let's taste this a little bit. Very, very nice. White color soy sauce. Rinse my mouth. This is double fermented soy sauce called Canyon Soy Suyu. And this is almost 13 times as much. Amazing. A great collection for gourmets. And this is Mensen Tamari Suyu. This is only soybean without wheat flour. Also, very, very good. Very rich. This is about 8 times as much as regular bottled soy sauce. And this is the imperial soy sauce that they use, specifically brewed for the imperial family of Japan. And this is about 9 times as much as the regular soy sauce. All of these, so good, linger and taste. Next, we'll cook some tasty treats with tofu. I'm deep frying this tofu until golden brown to make my dish. Clay pot tofu 2 ways. That means 1 fry and 1 fresh. Let it drain, let it cool down a little bit. And then I have some already fried ahead of time. So I'm going to put this over here, okay? This is the fried tofu. Just in case you do not have the time to fry your own tofu, hey, don't worry. You can buy the tofu puff too, deep fried tofu. And then we shut this off and get ready for our stir-fried tofu in a clay pot. Now here is some regular tofu. Always remember, every time you handle tofu, make sure the water is drained. I'm going to show you. Take it over here and drain it. Look at this. Look at this. Huh? Look at this. The water. Drain the water out. And then cut this up in half like that. See this? And then you use a cookie cutter. A cookie cutter. You go 1, 2, and 3. Okay? And you cut into little dice like this, a little dice like this, and then you can put them all together. Or you can do it like this. Let me show you. Kind of diamond cut. Cut it, and then you hold on to this, and you go 1, 2, and 3. Now this is what I call diamond cuts. Like that, you see? This is diamond cut. Put them all together, have the all diamond cuts like this. Get another diamond cut, okay? And I put them all together. And then set this aside and save these to make our other dish. You chop them all up to make tofu soup, okay? Always clean up. Get tiny bit of green onion. Set it aside, put it right here. Chili. Put it aside, give color contrast, okay? Then you are ready to cook. Turn on the heat. Use the same oil. Don't waste any oil, okay? Oh, beautiful. Put the green onion and the chili in first. Green onion and chili. Whoa, more green onion and some ginger and shredded chili. And then 2 types of tofu. One is a deep fry. Put the deep fry one, and also the fresh one right here. And also, hey, this is not just 2 ways, 3 ways. You see, that means you can actually create your own dish. Oh, and then put a tiny bit of broth or water. Oh, let it braise. Look at the color. And then the other ingredient you put it in is, this is Chinese celery. Look at this. It looks like this. Look at that Chinese celery, like this, okay? You can buy them in an Asian store in Chinatown. Then when you use it, you cut this off. You only use the stem, and you cut it into the right size, okay? Put it right here, okay? And then continue to toss. Oh, this is beautiful. Now the idea is you handle the tofu with care, so you do not break it apart. You see this? When this is almost ready, you add all the seasoning. Tiny bit of soy sauce. Tiny bit of vegetarian oyster sauce, which is made from mushroom And a tiny bit of sesame seed oil. Just a few drops of sesame seed oil, tiny bit of pepper, or you can use chili garlic sauce. Okay? And then you look at this. This way, the tofu would not fall apart. Look at this. You just toss, and then the whole thing, you can serve it on a plate or you can serve it in a clay pot. So we're going to serve this whole thing in a clay pot, okay? Well, actually, I like to put a tiny bit more of this ingredient on the side. More vegetable. This way, we can use it. You want more sauce, more water, okay? Let's get more water. Oh, more water and more sauce. This is how you can control the amount of sauce. You can always thicken it up, okay? Always thicken this up. Actually, it's not just a two-way. Actually, it's tofu. 3 ways. Stir, just the right amount. Nice and colorful. Beautiful. Look at this. Make sure. Now, this is the final touch of a master chef. Put a tiny bit of oil. Put it right on top. And the whole thing can be served in a clay pot. Slide the whole thing. This is so beautiful. And of course, garnish it a little bit. And this is what you have to do. Here we have clay pot tofu, 2 ways. I chop up some shallot for my next dish. I call it spice press tofu, served with a tofu drink. I've been drinking my smoothie for the last 2 hours. I still have a lot. So if you want, come on over. I'll serve you some. Now this is long beans. You go to the Chinatown store, you can buy long beans, or you can go to a lot of supermarket. This is how fast you can do it. You twist this once. You twist this again. You just hold on to this and you trim this off, and this is all gone. And then you go 1, 2, 3. This is how fast. And in fact, you want to do it smaller. Now this is good for stir fry. But for this particular dish, we cut it one more time. We put it right over here. See, very simple. And then of course this one, we once again use some Chinese celery. And we cut it up. You see how fast you can put them all together. Now, let's get ready. This is a very, very simple dish. In fact, the great thing about this is you can cook that ahead of time, put it in a container, and you can serve it the next 2 weeks. First, let us heat it up with a tiny bit of oil in this frying pan. Stir. Always learn to coat the entire cooking surface by swirling this around. Whether you use a regular wok or round bottom wok or stir fry pan. This is all the ingredients I have. Look at this. Black beans, ginger, Sichuan pickle, shallot, and green onion. Put them all in. These are the wonderful spicy ingredients. Smells so good. And I think we have about 245 people in the studio. I hope they can smell it. They're all with a smiling face. They're smiling at me. When this is all nice and ready, we put all this vegetable in. Soybean, dry shrimp, long beans, celery, carrot. Put them all in. Toss. And another thing that I have put in is something unique. We're talking about soybean. Now, here, take a look at this. We have gluten. This is a vegetarian dish. Gluten, 5 flavors soybean, pressed soybean, and this is regular pressed soybean. Soybean curd, pressed tofu, flavor pressed tofu, and gluten. Put them all together. The Chinese call 八宝酱, okay? And then you put some water or broth right over here. Very simple. Pepper. Chili garlic sauce. A lot of them because it's a sauce, okay? In fact, I've never used so much in one dish before. That's why I'll never taste this myself. I hope you come over here and I'll serve it to you. And for those who love to have spicy food, let it braise for a little while. And then, in the meantime, I'm going to show you another thing. Put a tiny bit of sugar, the balance of flavor. Always sugar, cut down on the spiciness, okay? So, use sugar. That's why Thai cuisine is spicy, but they also add a lot of sugar. Now, finally, always remember soy sauce, okay? Soy sauce, fine soy sauce. This is the bottle of $8 a Canadian or US bottle of soy sauce. Normally about 4 or 5 times more than a normal soy sauce. Soy sauce is naturally fermented, like fine wine. Good soy sauce never served before its time. Oh, this is almost ready. And I think I'm going to taste a little piece and make sure it tastes good. The flavor is good. But I'm going to add a tiny piece of extra Sichuan pickle, jar choy, made from kohlrabi, salt. Set aside. Oh, put it right here, okay? Oh, beautiful. And then you're thickening up. Make a kohlrabi, salt, chili powder, and Sichuan peppercorn. And then we will serve these. Always, always remember, whenever you use starch, cornstarch, always stir it a little bit before you put it in. This is a wonderful sauce. Wonderful sauce that you can cook it ahead of time. It's colorful, it's beautiful. Slide it right over here. Oh, look at that. And serve with some smoothie. That's what I call spicy pressed tofu. Serve with a tofu drink. I'm going to water blanch this, or in fact, I should say properly, blanch this tofu, soft silken tofu, in broth to make a dish. I call it easy, tasty tofu. It is so easy. You can do it in a couple of minutes. First, let it sit for a little while. I use silken tofu. This is how you get the silken tofu out. You open the package. Sometimes you can buy them in little buckets. Sometimes you have to buy a package like this. They always packed with water. So the first thing you do is make sure to drain the water out. Drain the water out first, okay? Drain this, hold on to this, and drain the water out. And use a little paring knife. Hold on to this, cut it, cut it, cut it, and you cut it. And then you shake them a little bit, pound it a little bit, pound it a little bit, and then hopefully it will come out. Hopefully, don't worry, my kitchen god is taking good care of me. I think it will come out. Huh? Look at this. And then you put the whole thing right over here. That's all you have to do, okay? And then when you cut the tofu, very, very carefully, look at this. You hold on to this, you put your knife right here. Cut the tofu like this. Huh? Like that. And don't seesaw your knife. Stop right here. And then you move the whole thing, and you put it right here, you see? And then you cut into squares or whatever shape you want. And I'm going to cut this, trim this a little bit, save this, never throw anything away. You know why? Because I'm going to save this for tasting purposes, okay? Never, never waste any food. And then you have tofu cubes like this. Beautiful cubes. Hold on to it like this. That's this way. Never, never break a piece of tofu. Look at that. And you save these for tomorrow, okay? And then I think the tofu is already done. Why do you water blanch the tofu? The idea is make the tofu a little bit firmer so you can handle it much easier, okay? Look at this. Make sure you handle this with care, okay? And then I put this whole thing right over here. Look at this. I have water blanched this in broth, all this tofu. I'm going to put the last piece, slide it right on top, building like a pagoda, okay? And then I'm going to save these to serve with a tiny bit of soy sauce. And I want to show you, tofu itself is already cooked. You don't have to cook it again, but warm it up, give it nice, wonderful flavor because it's broth. Now, we're going to make the sauce to serve with our tofu. I have dry shrimp here. Look at the dry shrimp. I have some dry shrimp here, and I press this a little bit, and I chop it up. You see, Chinese chef use the knife just like, and put them all together. I have dry shrimp, green onion, and I put them all together and stir fry with a tiny, tiny bit of oil. Okay? Oh, tiny bit of oil. Stir fry this again. Dry shrimp. Oh, look at this. Look at this. You don't want to make sure, you want to make sure this is just the right temperature, okay? And then ginger and garlic, Sichuan pickle, green onion, put them all together. Now, actually, I like to be a little bit more green, so this is how I would do it. I cut this up, and I go like this, cut it in half, you see? And then I cut it in strips, or julienne, or shredded. And then I go like that, and I put it right here. Oh, this is beautiful. In fact, I can also chop some mint and put it right here. And then we'll make a sauce. Oh, beautiful. We'll make a sauce, put a tiny bit of sugar, tiny bit of sesame seed oil, tiny bit of chili sauce, give some color. Now, always remember, sesame seed oil and soy sauce. And then you thicken this up. Beautiful. Thicken this up. That's all we have to do. Thicken this up, bring it to a boil. Finally, tiny bit of extra sesame seed oil. And then, look at this. Use the sauce, use this to put it right around here. This is so beautiful, so easy to do. Look at that, amazing. And then of course, finally, a little bit right on the top. Oh, always serve a tiny bit of mint right on top. Serve this with other tasty, delicious tofu dishes. Easy, tasty tofu. It's taken a while, but many around the world have discovered the wonder of soybean. Good for your health and good for your taste bud. So it makes sense. If Yan can cook tofu, so can you. 再见。